Clark being left off the Olympic team. As a committee member, you're charged with putting together the best team of players, the best talent. Caitlin is just a rookie in the WNBA. Wasn't playing bad, but wasn't playing like she's playing now. If we had to do all over again, the way she's playing now, she would be in really high consideration of making the team because she is playing head and shoulders above a lot of people, shooting the ball extremely well. I mean, she's an elite passer. She just got a great basketball IQ, and she's a little more seasoned in the pro game in a couple of months than she was 2 months ago. So, Paul, I'm assuming this is all music to your ears since you pushed for Caitlin to be on the team in the first place.
Well, it's really not. I mean, she should have been on the team in the first place. Like, I still don't get it. You know, maybe it would have rubbed some girls the wrong way that's already on the team. And you know, being that she's probably the most iconic player to come out of college, I don't know, Skip,
Probably.
because
Definitely.
it had nothing to do with her. And Skip, you said this, she didn't have Skip and Keyshawn, you was like, she didn't get the training camp. She wasn't playing well. But when I look back, rookies who made the Olympic roster, we can go back as far as 96, Rebecca Lobo. 2000, Shamika Holtzclaw. Oh, you know who's on the team that made it when they was a rookie? Diana Taurasi. She was a rookie and made the Olympic team back in 2004.
But those three that you just mentioned, and you got the data, I don't. Did they miss the training camp for the Olympic deal because they were in the NC2A final?
Well, Rebecca Lobo, there was no WNBA then.
Okay.
Holtzclaw there was. Taurasi there was.
Were they in the final, though? Were they in the finals of the NC2A women's final? Remember, she was in NC2A women's final, so she missed that, whatever that was.
Lobo could have been. I assume that year she would have been.
96, it wasn't a WNBA.
Well, no, 96 WNBA wasn't in existence.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But she was in the NBA final. But go ahead.
Candace Parker, Breanna Stewart. These are all rookies that made it.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter.
One of the excuses for them was that she missed the training camp. Like, she missed it because she was playing.
Well, before the training camp, they got a name. They named the team. You know, they named the team, then there's training camp.
So they named the team, then they invite people.
So they were already named and then went to training camp.
Yeah, but they probably didn't name her knowing that she was going to miss training camp.
No, but see, I just don't get it.
Any sense.
You know, you got your most iconic figure ever.
I understand.
You got a girl who was the number, and all these girls, what they have in common, they were the #1 pick, National Player of the Year. She checked all the boxes in the year to go to Olympics to be there. So all this high consideration, she wasn't playing well, that didn't have nothing to do with these other girls.
High consideration?
Yeah, high consideration. We knew she was high. That didn't have nothing to do with these other. Always.
Right?
It had nothing to do with these other girls who made it.
But they probably, again, Paul, they probably went to the training camp. She didn't go to the training camp.
It don't matter. You hear what Don said. Don said, and I love Don. She said, yeah, she didn't really play well as well as she's playing now. She, we had
already selected the team by the end.
Okay. I can't listen to Keyshawn talk anymore because he's just saying such nonsense, and Paul Pierce is just kind of going to repeat himself. Listen, it's very clear. It's very, 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 very clear, okay? They did not want Caitlin Clark because of pettiness and political reasons. That's why, okay? It had nothing to do with her level of play. It had nothing to do with the fact that she was in the NCAA finals, NC2A, as Keyshawn kept saying. It had nothing to do with any of that. What are we even talking about? We all know Caitlin Clark is great, okay? We all know. We all know that. And, okay, is she playing better now than she was in the beginning? Sure. Lots of players are. And she was still playing great. She was still doing a great thing. She was still at the top of the league in points and assists and 3 points made. So what are we talking about? She was still averaging, 15, 5, and 5, which is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So this idea that she wasn't playing good is insane. It's bonkers. It's revisionist history. It's not accurate. It's just that she's playing even more amazing that it's making her already great numbers look average. That's how unbelievable Caitlin Clark is. She makes great look average. Let me say that one more time. Caitlin Clark makes great look average. Because that's how unbelievable Caitlin Clark is. And it's just so bonkers to me. She's admitting, Staley's finally admitting, we made a mistake. We made a mistake. Because, of course, she's playing head and shoulders better than majority of people right now. That's like undeniable what she's doing. They said we didn't want... This is what the committee said. Team USA for basketball said. They said, we specifically did not take Caitlin Clark because we were afraid how the fans would react if she didn't get a lot of playing time. You hear that? They're afraid of the fans now. Because the fans want the star and the best player to play. It's just like, what are we talking about here? They do not want Caitlin Clark to have all this popularity and all this success so early on. Not only that, but they also really want it to be someone else. The part of them is grateful what Caitlin Clark is doing for basketball, but they're resentful that it's coming from Caitlin Clark and not someone else. I guarantee you, if Angel Reese was as good as Caitlin Clark and was balling out like Caitlin Clark, she would have been on the Olympic team. There's not a doubt in my mind. There's truly not a doubt in my mind. So it's just such nonsense. They easily could have taken Caitlin. They're a 20.5 point favor against Japan. They're going to just stroll into another gold medal. It's like not even close in WNBA. The best team Team USA will play was the All-Star team. It was the All-Star game. It was other WNBA players in the All-Star game. So it's not even going to be close. They easily could have had Caitlin Clark on there, and she still would have gotten playing time. Why? Because she's a great player. And even if she didn't, it still would have been the right move. I'm not watching this game today. I'm not watching. I don't care. I don't care about any of these people. I do not care. And also, why am I going to root for people that are actively trying to bring down the great player in Caitlin Clark? I don't want to see that. It's insane. It's just absurd to me. They just keep messing this up more and more and more. She would be in high consideration. What a dumb statement to even make at this point, honestly. Seriously, it's just a dumb statement to make at this point. How about we made a mistake? We probably should have selected her. Just admit it. Don't do this half-nonsense truth. Admit it. If we had to do it over again, we would have selected her. And if you want to say she got to a slower start and we just wanted, we take this very seriously, so we just took we made a conservative decision. In hindsight, it was probably the wrong one. Just say that. But now, it would be in high consideration. I'm not saying she would be on the team, but it just would be high consideration. You know what also would be? People would also watch the games now. But they're not. For Indiana Fever games, we'll probably have higher ratings. A random game on a Tuesday will have higher ratings than the actual Olympics. And you'll make up some stuff about it. You'll say something about race and gender and who knows what. When you could have had all the eyes on you. People would have been glued to the screen. What will Caitlin Clark do next? Because she just keeps doing insane stuff every game that passes. And then there would be like, what is she going to do in the Olympics? Oh my God, she set an Olympic record as a rookie? But they just want to keep taking away from it. They want to keep pulling her down. And I just can't believe that it like continues to go on, honestly. And then the media tries to gaslight you and act like it's not a thing. No, that's not what it is. She just wasn't good enough. Oh, okay, sure. Sure. Because we're all blind, apparently. Ah, man. Just doesn't make any sense to me. It really, really doesn't. But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think? Do you think Caitlin Clark should have been on the Olympic team? Do you think if, Caitlin Clark was playing how she's playing right now, Dawn Staley would have, they would have actually been selected, high consideration? Or do you think it would have just been the same thing? They would have just still left her off. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment, so whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions, let's get in some fights. but ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to, something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you next time.